Welcome. In front of me I have a ZTE Blade A53 Pro. Now the A is apparently missing from the box. Oh no, there it is. I just realized. So yeah, it's A53, which you can also see right here. Anyway, so today I'll go over unboxing of this device and a overview. Now obviously I'll focus more on the overview of it. The packaging, right, as you can see, is one of the probably cheapest ones, but we actually get interesting things like the screen protector included in the box, which is actually surprising. We get our little booklets for instructions and phone right at the top. And below that we have our SIM tool, charger, and that's a 10-watt charger, so it's pretty garbage. Then we got our headphones and charging. Oh, no, why? We have a micro USB. Okay, now I know this phone is pretty bad already, but just that micro USB already makes it an absolute horrendous garbage. So I'm not going to be really nice to this device just because any manufacturer that decides to include a micro USB charging port at this time deserves to be just bent over and spanked till they realize what a big L that is. Anyway, I'll just peel that off. So going over this quickly, like really quickly, we have a dual camera setup. So the main sensor is a crappy, what was it? Oh, that's not the packaging. Oh, come on. That's a 13 megapixel wide sensor and 2 megapixel either macro or depth. To be honest, neither one of those will be usable, so it doesn't really matter which one of the shit cameras they decided to include. 2 megapixel is just trash. We do have a 64 gigabytes built-in storage, 4 gigabytes of RAM plus 3 extended, which that 3 is being taken from the 64. So by default, I'm pretty sure it's going to be enabled. So the reality is, for the most people that don't change the setting, you have 61 gigabytes of storage and significantly more RAM than you ever need for such a weak processor as we have right here. Now this is a 6.5-inch display with a HD plus resolution. Now the HD plus basically means that it's not a typical 16:9 aspect ratio, but I think like a 16:8 or something like that. It's not really labeled here, but the resolution is at 720p, so 1600 I believe by 720. Yep, exactly that. So the resolution right here obviously leaves a little bit to be desired. Now moving on. Here's our display, so you can kind of see the bezels of it and how it looks like. Nothing really special. We don't have any high refresh rate in here for the $150 price tag that this device comes at. So that's another big L. It's a IPS LCD display with a crappy resolution and no high refresh rate. It's pretty dim, nothing special or nothing even like remotely decent. Now, there is honestly very little positive things that I can say about this device, which usually I would have something positive to say, but boy, did they make sure that there is like nothing here. So I guess it's safe to assume that ZTE probably will not want to give me any reviews. But yeah, this phone has nothing, and I mean literally nothing that would make up for the price tag. The processor, the cameras, the RAM, the storage, the display, it's all just shit. There is no nice way to say it. We don't have NFC, we don't have 5G, we don't have anything in here that basically adds up to this $150 price tag. I understand this phone is still budget. At $150, that is cheap phone. But at $150, you can get a significantly better device. Now, one of them would be a little bit more expensive. That I'm not gonna lie. That is a Redmi Note 11, which will outperform this device in every way without a shred of a doubt. It is also an older device which came out already like some time ago, but it will still outperform this device in literally everything. Processing power, display, cameras, charging speed, literally anything that you want, it's going to be better at. And it only will cost you 20 bucks more, about. So for that price, this phone is not worth the money and what's any kind of shape or form. And truth be told, I will cross out any device that decides to cheap out even on the charging port and give it a micro USB and still want $150. So with that being said, just that single cable would make this phone to me a big L and not recommend. But they went out of their way to make this device just not be worth in any other aspect, even if I want to be objective. So yeah, the simple thing to say is here it's just do not buy it. If you already bought it, I kind of feel bad for you. But yeah, if you haven't, I strongly recommend looking at other devices. Like I said, the $20 more Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 is a great pick at, well, just at 20 bucks. So without a doubt, this would be a significantly better pick. Obviously, if you want a different device, maybe not Xiaomi, there are still Nokias that make budget devices, and they come with a stock Android, which also will be a benefit, I would argue, and will still cost less while still being better than this. So like I said, highly recommend looking at other options over this one specifically. With that being said, hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.